What's good, everybody? It's your guy, Steve, the former Pennsylvania State Constable of the 16th Ward, Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I'm taking you guys for a walk real quick down memory lane. And this is in regards to the idea of people getting arrested simply because they don't know what a constable is in Pennsylvania. So, some time ago, I believe I told the story before. Not really sure how I told it, but I'm going to try to sum it up as easy as possible. There was simply a gentleman that thought he knew what the wording was on the side of my vehicle doors. And sure, it said constable on it, but he didn't know what it meant. And because he didn't know what it meant, he got arrested upon doing something ridiculous in my view. So this was before the legalization of marijuana, but at the same time, even marijuana is treated like alcohol when it comes down to driving the vehicle. It will still come up as a DUI. So this gentleman was sitting in the car with his girlfriend, and he pulled up in front of my vehicle. At the time, I was in a fully marked police style vehicle, marked up, identifying who I was and what agency the vehicle belonged to, which was the constable's office. And this guy decided to roll up a joint anyway. And I mean, he stopped, he paused, and then he looked and thought to himself, and I'm watching him think to himself, as to what that vehicle actually represented. And the guy decided to roll up a joint anyway. So once I seen that he was willing to do that, I knew that he truly didn't know what that vehicle represented. I knew that he thought it was a security guard's vehicle. So, because I knew the history behind this and how or why the citizens think the way they do about the constable's office, I knew I needed to get some uniformed officers on scene before approaching. One, because you just simply need backup regardless of what. And two, the citizens didn't know what the term constable meant. So I called some uniformed officers in that he was familiar with, as far as uniform. When they saw when he saw that they surrounded him, and then I got out to approach, it blew his mind. The first thing he thought to ask was I not security? And I'm just thinking to myself, well, what uniformed police officers surround the vehicle for a security guard to actually approach the vehicle and question the driver? I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I mean, come on. So I said to this gentleman, Unfortunately for you, sir, no, I am not. And he learned that day truly what the term constable meant. You know, I asked him for his identification, and you know, the probable cause was the was the weed that he rolled up. That was the probable cause. It was the drugs. A lot of people don't know that constables can make arrests for crimes committed in view, and that's what happened. No different than any other officer. But see, was I out to give him a citation? No. You know, when I asked for identification and he handed it over, I handed it off to the uniformed officers and requested that his identification be ran. And what happened? He popped for 2 warrants at a Darby in Delaware County, and I arrested him on the warrants from out of Darby. We called Darby. Darby wanted them on the warrants, and I directly made the arrest, put my handcuffs on him after taking him out of his vehicle, and I transported him to the precinct of the jurisdiction where we were. So now there seems to be this misconception with regards to arrests and full-scale arrests. You know, there is no law that stops the constable from writing or filing the charges. Okay, just because it's not practiced doesn't mean the constable's office can't file the charges themselves. There has been situations where the judicial system has gotten in the way of the constable doing his job with regards to filing charges. So yes, we are going through such a political battle right now with regards to getting our jobs done for the citizens, because you have systems in play such as the DA's office and the magisterial district judges and the judicial system in general trying to block the constable or blocking the constable from performing the job in the full context of the office. You know, guys will sit there and file charges. They'll make their arrests and they'll file the charges, and the DA's office will get in the way of justice. This has happened on more than enough occasions. So to alleviate, most of the guys started to just simply, you know, make the call to local PD after making the detainment, and the local PD would come, they would file the charges, and the constables would simply show up for court and address the matter like that. You know, that is the political climate that we're in, but that's not the law. That's not the way the law is set up. Okay, the law is set up for the constable to be respected, no different than the municipal police departments with regards to these situations. But, you know, we do what we got to do. Either way, justice gets served. Either way. So that's my spill for now. I'll holler at you guys later. You guys stay safe and stay blessed. All right? Peace.